What's
Boom.
up? Good morning. Man, I can't find I got too many tabs. There you are. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sharbi Weekly Update. My name is Lab. This is Hero. We are just part of the Sharbi community. Sharbi is the queen of memes, the token that you are paid to hold, the founders of the Fetch Bridge and the Shibarium University, and the Boom Boom Capital Fund. And we are on 4 chains now: Solana, Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Shibarium, and doing many other awesome things. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a big week, and excited to be here. How's it going, brother?
It's going. It's going. I'm just sharing out the link. Yeah, we've had good views. I think we had over 600 views on yesterday's stream. We probably will keep this stream a little shorter just because I feel like I feel like we probably gave the whole weekly update in yesterday's stream too.
We, yeah, we really did. I was kind of feeling like at the end when I said we were going to talk tomorrow, I was like, but why? Why are we talking? But it's cool. It's cool. It's good to I think there's a lot of value in just having a habit and sticking to it. So, the weekly update is part of who we are. It's been almost a full year now of doing weekly updates. We've only missed, I think, 2 maybe. So, that's a
That's
pretty
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 awesome.
good pretty good streak. I would like
Yeah.
to see some other coins that have that. I've always felt like um, everyone wants updates, and I guess they're never satisfied, but I feel like most projects might be served to do something like this.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
mean,
all about
update number
transparency.
42. Update number
42,
42. I saw. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
pretty awesome.
uh,
Pretty awesome.
and great job, man. Like seriously, like like making it happen every week is something that's hard to do sometimes, and so that's definitely you, and that's it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. I appreciate you doing it with me. It's the
There,
one I think I did one once where nobody was with me,
yeah,
and I have a lot of respect for, like podcasters and things that just talk to themselves the whole time. I don't think I can. It's definitely way more awkward. So,
yeah.
but also short.
Those YouTubers and stuff, they make it seem like they're talking to their best friend, and it's like that's hard to do, to talk to a camera and act like it's like you're talking to someone, right? Like
Yeah,
it's way better when you have someone you're kind of bouncing back and forth with.
100%. All right, well let's get into the ugly real quick. So we are obviously very aware that the chart is bloody red. Obviously has not been a great week for crypto in general, which I think was a little bit expected as we're coming up on the halving and all that stuff. Um, Out of our control, but we will acknowledge that we did have a large holder decide to exit today. And so much like it's a surprise to us as to anybody else, right? So and out of our control, but uh, we are here still. Nothing's changed. Nothing with the project has changed. Everything we're building is still happening. And that is the great part about Sharbi. Unlike most meme coin projects, when the chart dumps and you have to be like, oh my gosh, it's over. Oh my gosh, it's over. It's not ever over here. We're in it pretty much for good. So
In my house, it's more of a panic, like where can we get money to buy
yeah,
more?
yeah, for
That's
sure.
the panic that I had this morning.
I already bought the dip. So yeah, I
Yeah, me
mean,
too. Me too.
Shibarium in
And
the 300,000 range, and I would say on Shibarium too. I think that the chain has kind of been a little bit nothing happening there right now. So
stagnant.
people are kind
Yeah.
of losing interest, which is what's going to happen. But I would also say, I think for the Shib team, they kind of have the same mentality as us. Like nothing's changed. They're building. Things take
Right.
time, and people that are patient will be rewarded. So
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's the mindset is, we're building, we're doing things right, we're going to do things right. We're not going to rush it because the public needs this right now. For Sharbi, I think we're delivering a little quicker, but it's not as big of a development either.
For
uh,
sure, for sure.
but yeah, we definitely, on our Fetch Bridge, we have had multiple times over the last couple of weeks where we've seen an influx of money coming out of Siberium. Um, and lab, lab is the one that's in the U.S. that has the ability to use Gate to move funds back and forth. So it's always,
Yeah.
hey lab, can you please move some funds? Because
Yeah, I mean the cool thing about the Fetch Bridge is that it's very community driven in the sense of like, our plan in the coming, I would say, month or so is to roll it out in such a way that other projects can use the Fetch Bridge for their token if they want to, be multi-chain in the same way that we are. And so, but the cool part about it in some ways is that it creates a benefit for the community, right? Because now you can say, hey, you can delegate your token to this bridge, and you will make rewards whenever somebody bridges back and forth. And the bone part of the bridge works the same way. Like somebody has to be delegating to it, and you can literally see if you click on the liquidity portion of the Fetch Bridge, you can see the bone essentially moving back and forth depending on which way people are bridging. And so it's very efficient and very cool, but occasionally when the volume moves in one direction, the negative, I guess, at some point is that you might run out of tokens on one side
yeah,
until somebody plugs it back in on the other direction. So, but it works. It works really well for what it is, and I actually think it's pretty awesome as a thing, especially for maybe projects that aren't quite so massive, where like you're never going to get put on Orbiter or something like that. You're not that kind of token, but you're just trying to create a bigger community and engage with other chains, and be a part of the whole interoperability movement. So it's a cool chain, or a cool
yeah.
bridge. I mean,
It's awesome. I love our bridge. Every time I use it, I'm like, man, this bridge is awesome.
yeah,
There's a couple of little error messages that randomly pop up, and those are things that are being looked into. But it is definitely a rewarding thing to stake your bone on our bridge. There's really good
oh yeah,
rewards there. Our revenue generation from the bridge has been pretty steady. It's not huge, but it's steady. And if there was more traction on Siberium, I feel like those revenue numbers would be severely more inflated. So
yeah,
I feel like we are getting a pretty good amount of volume on there, and it's great to see. I think that people have recognized that is the best option for bridging back and forth, which is pretty cool.
for
A
sure.
little bit of news on the bridge. We are working on an MSA with a bridge team um, to do some extra work on the bridge to, kind of solidify a few things. Not solidity, but solidify.
What's
And
uh what's an MSA for people that are uninitiated in your?
it's a service agreement. It's like a long-term service agreement. So they're going to be performing services on this bridge to help us when we need it, to correct some of those little errors, to work on some things for security on the back end, just to make sure everything is perfect, to start adding partners to the bridge. And I would say, as of right now, we have 7 to 8 different projects that are awaiting our go to start whitelisting to the bridge. So, I mean, that's significant, right? When you're saying 7 to 8 projects bringing more revenue in, possibly having a fee for setup plus constant revenue for the fees from the bridge for the project being multi-chain. That can get significant. If we by the end of the year have 20 projects and there's, you know, projects moving back and forth every day on there. I mean, that's significant amount of traffic that we're adding, that all goes back into our ecosystem. So like, I feel like 20 is a strong, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty easy number to get to at this point. Like if
Yeah.
we see, you know, once projects see the first project there working and it's going, and people are seeing the multi-chain and the benefits of it, I think that 20 is a low goal. So I think that that is the real future of our bridge, and I think we're getting close. You know, this team that we found, they're really great, and I'm excited to work with them. So
Yeah, agreed. I think the bridge, speaking of 42 updates, I don't know how many updates on here I said that the bridge was close and almost done. And we were definitely very hampered by, I don't know if that's a hampered a word, I don't know, but
yeah,
we were held back by really just difficult development teams. And but this new team that we have working, you know, they've already done some things for us, and it has been overwhelmingly just super positive. So
yeah,
I feel very positive about the future of Sharbi. You know, I think even once we get the immediate future on the development side is, like you said, to get the bridge set up for whitelisting. And I think that's going to be really cool and really great revenue generation and really great for getting our name out there. Hopefully great for bringing more projects into Shibarium as well and having them be a part of that. But you know, I think we're already thinking like, okay, if we have, now that we have some developers working with us that we trust, that can really deliver, like what else can we do? You know, what next can we do to build and to create value? You know, like that's I know you and I have a similar vision in that for Sharbi, and that this is like way more than just some stupid meme project that doesn't do anything. Like this is a pretty serious group of people that are building something that's just going to be massive, and everything that I think crypto is supposed to be, as far as just people coming together and creating something.
I
So
agree. I agree. I
yeah,
think that that's exactly it, right? Like the vision is so much bigger, and we've done so much already. Like
yeah.
we had those 2 YouTube videos yesterday, and have you watched those?
I didn't watch them yet.
Oh, you got to watch them. You got to
Yeah,
watch them,
I'll do it today.
especially the Ben Crypto one.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the Ben Crypto, he was like, "This is a meme coin. This is a meme coin." He's like, this project has more utility than any of the projects I've covered in a while.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like I got some goosebumps just watching it, because you know, like the 2 YouTube videos we had done yesterday, and Roy's YouTube video. Like it really when you see it on YouTube and you see one of these people covering your project, it's like wow, like it
Yeah.
kind of hits home. So
Very cool. I'll
if
give it
you
a
watch
look.
that video and you're not bullish on Sharbi, I don't know what to tell you, because it is like one of the most bullish YouTube videos you'll ever find. I really, it's bullish.
Very
But
cool. Very
really, it
cool.
just goes to show we've built a lot, right? And we're continuing to build. And you know, I think that even these dips, and when things, you know, when price fluctuate, it really is just opportunity. It's opportunity for us to lessen supply, for you know, people to buy supply, to bring in new faces, and it's just opportunity. And you know, nothing that like discourages, you know, anything that we're doing long term. So
Yeah,
that's
I was gonna say the other thing that I was gonna point out, and I've been trying to do this more lately, is like uh, it's just a great opportunity to get into the Boom Boom Capital Fund. You know, like you need 10 billion Sharbi on the Ethereum, Shibarium, or Arbitrum, or 750 50 million on Solana. Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
So, or some combination of those that equals the correct amount, I guess. I won't do the math for you, but like honestly, the value of that fund is already so significant, and is going to continue to grow. We are currently in the process of sorting out to choose some new investments that we're going to push it into. But those are largely like pre-sales that are just heavily discounted and just to crazy X's before they're even public, basically, or as soon as they're public, I should say. And so I don't know, like for a 1% bag right now, like you're probably at least break even just on what you're getting from the Boom Boom Capital as far as your percentage and your take on that. So it's an
Yeah.
awesome chance to buy, and it's just going to go up. So
yeah. Right. And over time, especially, right? I think that, it isn't going to be instant, but most of what we have in the Boom Boom Capital is vested. But over time, like that investment is going to basically, it's almost like free. It's almost like free money, like that you're putting in,
I mean,
and
that's
you.
I was just going to say, like, that's the thing about, like, even though the tokens are vested, like, this is the time in the crypto market that you're okay to have vested tokens, right? Like, all the better. Like, these are legit, serious projects. I mean, and so, 6 months from now, it's going to be worth more, not less, by the time it unvests and we're paying out dividends and those things. So it's a big opportunity.
Yeah, it's great, and I think that when you're looking at that as part of the thing, plus you have passive revenue through volume, plus you're looking at other revenue generation opportunities. Like, I mean, if you're looking for a time to get in, and you're looking right now, and we're 400,000 or 500,000 market cap, like 1% bag that you're just not going to touch, like, to me, that's an
Yeah.
easy decision, right? Like I bought. I think we me and my wife put 2,000 in this morning.
Yeah.
Just it just buying the dip because we believe in it, and really we realize that it is going to pay back, and it doesn't really. I mean, there's not a safer buy than one of those dips to me right now.
Yeah.
So,
No, I
so
agree. It's nice.
update.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So update wise, I just want to highlight a couple of things that are going on. Dex tools. It looks like our Dex tools Shibarium got updated, but they put the Solana supply, so it's showing like 35,000 market cap for our Dex tools on Shibarium. That'll get corrected. We are updating all 4 chains. All the symbols will be updated, so you'll get to see, Sharbi in all her glory on all 4 chains. And that Dex Tools update should be there today, which there was a little bit of delay just because Dex Tools is, it was all 4 chains, and obviously, if they're updating the wrong I just
Info.
got a notice that it'll be done in 2 hours. So
All
in 2
right.
hours, our next tools will be ready. With that, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are also being updated. Everything's going to get cleaned up and looking nice, and all our volume will show, and that's huge. Like, this is something we've been wanting for a while, and I think that this is something we're waiting for. I keep getting yelled at. It was a stress test, guys.
I know the feeling.
So all these updates are going to happen, and really we want that volume tracking for any volume. Like, that's one of the biggest benefits of going on Solana, is to have that volume tracked and see that volume increase on all our chains, right? So Sharbi has this much volume, and now we'll be able to get trending on CMC, get the eyes from those type of things with volume, and Dex tools as well, right? Like Dex tools, I
Yeah.
believe, with the volume today, will be on #1 on Dex tools, Shiberium, like all pretty easy,
Crushing it.
right? I'm going to step off camera for just a second.
Okay. Are you still talking, or I'm supposed to talk? Oh, I see. I see. Well, so that'll get fixed with the Dex Tools situation, and that'll be good. Hero's testing me here because I just said that I don't like to talk by myself. So I see how it is.
Got you. I got you. Uh,
You know what? In
sorry.
our defense, we just did this update yesterday, so we said we are going to keep this brief. But what else you got?
All right. So the biggest thing is the announcement from yesterday about Solana. Solana is our new chain. We do plan on having a major push with it still. Right now, it's a great opportunity to catch that floor to build your bag. The announcement we had yesterday that has still not went out on Twitter or in Telegram is that anyone holding over 300 million tokens is going to be part of an airdrop system that we're developing. So we're developing a pay to hold system on Solana to go similar to our other chains. And what that's going to include is basically we are going to use our network to get into pre-sales on Solana or even other chains, right? Like we can start branching this out to other chains, and it's
For
something we
sure.
will definitely be looking into. So this is a model that could carry over into any chain, and we definitely are looking at that. But right now, Solana, we said the top 69 holders, but right now it's anything over 300 million tokens will get airdrops from these pre-sales that we buy into as Sharbi. With this, we're going to help projects with their initial pre-sale and kind of network, right? We have like a really nice group that we put together for this pre-sale to help market. And I think that we're going to use that to help push other tokens when they're launching their pre-sale and airdropping supply. So it's kind of like a pay to hold system where we're getting tokens airdropping to holders and making it to where you're going to passively earn in other projects through holding Sharbi, which is super exciting. I think this pay to hold is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like the idea too, and I think our goal is probably to get sort of a significant group of people that actually hold, because I think the amount of interest that I think will generate from pre-salers and other projects, if we can say like, hey, these are people that are not gonna cheat on you or whatever. Man, what an awesome list. Like,
Right.
and how well will projects be able to perform with that kind of group of people, as a foundation versus just kind of having to put it out there to the wolves. And
Right,
so,
and that's the beauty of it is like with our pre-sale, we get to kind of see who supports, who doesn't,
yep,
who held their bag, who dumped their bag like right away, and that those are the people you don't want, and you want, right? Like so you find the ones that are really like great holders, great supporters, great team, and that's the people that you want in these pre-sales. So it works out really beautifully, and I think that it's a system that we actually almost got into a pre-sale yesterday, and kind of decided against it. But we are talking with a launch pad right now about a possible workings. And that would be like the best opportunity ever, right? Like they have a launch
yeah,
pad, we have like an incubator group that wouldn't hold like tons of supply, but we distribute it, and we can use that also as, any profits we scale out to benefit our ecosystem, to use for further, to buy back other charts. And again, I think that this is something that we can build out over all the chains. I think that, we do have some partners and some people that are building some projects in the near future that are going to be very big, and we're going to have opportunity there. And I think that we want to see our community benefit, right? Like these are like the things that we're building out, and this whole ecosystem kind of works in that way where we can reward everyone.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a really cool idea, and just another piece of the puzzle. So we're going to keep pushing to take care of everybody that wants to be a part of the community, and some cool stuff going on. So I like it. More announcements to come, I'm sure.
There's so much going on in the background and in the foreground, and there's going on. I think that this week is a good week to really kind of test everyone, right? Like the market pulled back. It is kind of slower. It isn't a week to like go in and spend all your money, right? Like this is a week to hold, and that's the benefit. Like people are going to see that this is what Sharbi's about, right? Like we're not about launching and going crazy, and like we're going to build up. We're going to build up everything we do, and at the same time, we're going to reward everyone that holds. We're going to keep building out rewards and new ideas and new networking, and like the connections we're making. There's some big stuff coming. There's some big stuff coming with some other big projects that we're working with, and our network just continues to grow. And I think we've been saying this a lot in our DAO and our whale group, and actually it's not called our whale group anymore. We renamed it, right? It's our Boom Boom Capital group. So the Boom Boom Capital is our whale group now. So if you want to join Boom Boom Capital, this is a great time. We are going to continue to build out. We are never going to quit. And we are in the best position as a project we really have ever been in. And like our opportunities right now are endless. So it really is just a matter of, time and manpower to do all the things we want to do, because there's so much.
Yeah, 100%. And we're taking some steps there also to hopefully get a little more organized and be able to cover more ground. So that should be.
Lab the Scrum Master.
Yeah, Scrum. I prefer Scrum Lord, if you don't mind.
Scrum Lord.
I'm trying to get it to catch on. But I think we're working on some of that stuff. But if you're somebody in the community that's interested in being more involved in developing stuff, always please reach out. I think that's going to be the way that we get some of these people. If you don't have enough funds to get a 1% bag to be a part of Boom Boom Capital, I think participating in kind of the framework that we're building to actually create and grow is going to be another option to be able to secure a piece of that Boom Boom Capital Fund. So if you're interested in doing that, you don't need any kind of expertise necessarily in anything. Like a lot of it is just going to be like, are you willing to put in time and work and help us to do things and we'll tell you what to do. So that's going to be a part of it, and we're kind of starting to get that off the ground next week. So, but all right, bro, I actually got to run. So
30 minutes. We did all right.
Yeah, we did pretty good. So thank you, everybody. Everything's good. Nothing's changed. We're still growing. It's a great time to load up. That's the message. That's what I can say. So like I said, me and Hira both bought more this morning. And we will talk to you guys in the chats over the weekend, and everyone have a good weekend.
Yeah. See you guys.